Jim will be out of business
Weatherman
after
Pete.
August 3rd, so I'm practicing the weatherman. As you can see, I'm in Harlem, New York. What up, Harlem? I love y'all, you know, but my shit don't go that fast, though, kid. But anyway, I just want to say, after August 3rd, I'm going to be the new weatherman. If I ain't going to be it, Kiss is going to fill in, or we're going to have to do this shit together. But August 3rd, after August 3rd, no more weatherman from Capo. It's over.
Capo versus Styles P.
He don't got enough catalog for that.
Jim Jones.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, he's been in a few fights.
Has he won any?
I believe so.
Oh, really? Which one?
They say he beat up...
His baby mama or something like that?
Nah, he beat up dude at the restaurant.
Who, the cook?
Let me see.
I don't even think he's from Harlem, tell you the truth.
You don't think he's from Harlem?
Nope. I think they never talk about him being in Harlem. I think he's from North Bronx or some shit.
You know, he claims a blood gang out there.
Britney Spears claims a blood game.
Harlem is the backdrop, live and unfiltered, and the energy is already buzzing. Jim steps out talking like he's about to take over the whole forecast, saying after August 3rd, the old weatherman era is clipped and finished, and now it's his turn to control the temperature outside. It sounds playful at first, but it's really a warning shot, a man signaling he's not staying quiet anymore. He's moving through Harlem talking slick, cracking jokes, saying he'll fill in, take spots, or do it together if he has to.
Jim Jones Styles P, let's talk about it. Versus started out as how much body of work you got, how many dope-ass singles you got, right? Then it grew and progressed into having levels to this shit. It's sort of like boxing. You think you're gonna mash somebody the out until them lights come on, it's a different story. Styles P said, I'm a barsmith. It's levels to this shit. Meaning, look, I can go on my bag with singles, but I can also go on my bags with body and shit, as far as freestyles. Can Jim Jones do that? Maybe he can. Have people seen Jim Jones do that? No, they haven't. Because like I said, once you get under them bright lights like a boxer, it's a different story.
On the surface, it feels loose and funny. But underneath that is Jim making it clear he wants visibility, relevance, and control of the narrative. This isn't random talk, it's positioning. Then the tone shifts. The jokes slow down and the tension creeps in. The conversation starts leaning toward competition, pride, and who really belongs in certain conversations. Jim frames it like it's bigger than music, bigger than one moment. Legacy versus attention. You can feel something brewing. The live element matters here. The crowd, the streets, the phone camera, all of it feeds the moment. Jim knows he's being watched, clipped, replayed, and debated. Nothing here feels accidental, and that's what makes this situation messy before the real debate even begins. And that's how the storm starts. Not in a studio or a booth, but outside, on live, with Harlem behind him and the internet ready to twist every word.
Man, I didn't know how many people love Nas. But people, and I'm watching people go absolutely batshit crazy. Like, oh, damn.
All you gotta do is pull up here. You know, you wanna join me? Pull up and join me. You know what I'm saying? Pull right up here and you can join me. I'm on live.
Yeah, talk that shit. Yeah.
We're here, baby. Pull up.
Know what's up.
211, never here.
Know what's up, y'all.
You know what I mean? We're here, baby. J1 pulling up. He went home. You know, after the gym, he want to go get flea. All you got to do is pull up. 211, nap in hand. Get checked out. And everything else will fall in line after that. I'm out here with the legends, man. You know what I mean?
My man,
you
right
see
here.
it, man. OG Prince, man. One of the most solid individuals ever touched the universe.
Right.
We keep it solid. We keep it real original over here. 100%. You see who pulls up? The real ones. And we keeping it solid. That's all we do over here. No extra bullshit. If you ain't coming on that type of time, stay where you at. Get your prostate checked. Get you a juice. Juice is for life.
Now the conversation slides straight into versus territory, and that's where things heat up. It starts simple. Body of work, hit records, real singles people actually know. That's usually how these battles get judged. But then Jim takes it a step further and shifts the rules, like there's levels beyond just chart songs.
I didn't start it. They asked me how I felt about what was said about me on another platform from some other people. You know, I'm not a troublemaker. I don't want nobody to think that anything that I've done was me starting. That was just me being asked a question and me answering as a man, even from the beginning. Like,
I'm riding around Nas right now rapping. Everybody knows that.
What is your relationship with social media right now?
I expect that whether you do something good or whether you do something bad, they're gonna talk negative about you. They're gonna try to downplay your accomplishment no matter who you are and things like that. But it's cool. I know that I'm great at a lot of things that people would love to be great at. I accepted that a long time ago in life. You know, and that's not gonna stop my greatness. I'm gonna continue to excel in who I am. I'm comfortable with that. You dig? Like, I've never seen somebody hate and do the same thing across that line of discretion. So it's like, yo,
in that moment though, that you're saying this thing with Nas, do you know this is gonna be a clip?
100%.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, you just bugged out. You went way beyond the the line of discretion with this one. This one is
because you're just like a badass kid acting up.
Yeah.
But listen, Nas was nice when I was in high school.
Yo, I know how to go viral. This is easy. We're in an easy society. If you like me, don't like me, know who I was, and now find out who I was, one click away from making me some money. You know what I mean? Like, this is entertainment.
Yeah.
Stop being so serious. Loosen up a little bit. We're having fun. If I get upset, it's going to be a real problem. Mace need to go on a diet. He need to get his life together. He need to go to the doctor and get a physical. He looked terrible. Bad body, back ass. He look big around the neck. Waist look crazy. I'm body shaming his. You heard? He need to go get his shit together, get on the treadmill, do some push-ups, do something. You heard? Especially for playing with me. Whenever I do my interviews, I'm very real with myself. You know what I mean? Like, I know the whole playing field. I was the CEO of Diplomats. I made Diplomats with him. I was with him for every bit of his journey. I held him down. I took that position of holding him down. Mace taught me how to rap, and Cam always made sure I was on every single album he had. He was like, boy, once you figure out how to rap the same way you act in these streets, it's gonna work for you. Just keep going. People get this picture painted like I'm from the real bottom of nothing. I've been traveling on the train since I've been 8 and 9. I've been telling people this for years. Like, I'm a real anomaly. Like, I'm different in New York City. I was a man long before I was supposed to be a man. And that's all so I always gotta give credit where credit is due and shit like that. It would be no Jim Jones. I'm extremely happy today. I'm extremely happy of what I've accomplished, who I've become, what I've overcame, what I have the ability to do. And naturally, if you're going to talk about me, I'm going to always talk my shit. You know, I know how this game goes.
That's when the comparison turns into something deeper. It gets framed like boxing. You think you're ready until those bright lights come on and the pressure hits different. That's the point being made here. Anyone can talk tough, but when it's live, in front of the world, it's a whole other test. Styles P gets brought up as someone who lives in the bars, not just the hooks. A lyric-first rapper, a pen-heavy presence, someone who can switch lanes between records, freestyles, and straight raw verses. The message is clear. This isn't just about singles, it's about skill under pressure. And that's where the question hangs in the air. Can Jim really go into that bag when it's time? Maybe, possibly, but have people actually seen him do it on that level?
This Jim Jones Nas shit wasn't even a debate. Nas is a legend. Nas put in work. Nas's lyrics. Jim's not even close. The shit Jim says doesn't even make sense compared to what Nas has done for our culture. Hip hop, don't you stupid motherfucker. No, you dumb, idiotic, wanna be entertained. Are you crazy? You don't play with someone's legacy like this. Y'all know it's not even close. I had the Source magazine. I did amazing shit. I helped a lot of you motherfuckers. Whose careers, and believe me, it's not like it was just me, but I had a hand in helping the culture progress, move forward, grab in the street to help put a light on them. Myself, Dave Bass, and the rest of the crew. I've never seen more clown shit in my life. Ain't no way. Now we're gonna start taking real legends and legacies, and we're gonna start tainting them with this foolishness right now. Are you kidding me? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You can't play with legacies like that. You can't play with Nas's name and his body of work like that. Everybody knows that Jim Jones catalog ain't got nothing to do with Nas. Why are we even entertaining that? Jim is more relevant than Nas now. Get the fuck out of here with that, man. This shit right here got y'all fucked up. Go listen to Nas, or even go listen to Jim. Music is to be listened to, not to be talked about. This is the most disrespectful, one of the most disrespectful shit that's happened to our culture is how much attention this Jim Jones and Nas shit is getting. It's one of the most disrespectful shit that's happened to our culture. But I'm sure y'all will find some other stupid shit to pay attention to fuck our legacy, to fuck our culture, while the powers that be and the motherfuckers that's holding the strings are steady laughing at us, disrespecting us while they on their yachts and mega mansions. They give us the crumbs, and what happens? We want to flex on each other. Y'all done really let this motherfucking device take over y'all's souls, y'all's spirits, y'all's minds. This thing controls everything y'all think, y'all say, and y'all do. Now, do you think God wanted it like that? And y'all can't even help it. Y'all run to this and you stay on it all fucking day and entertain both. Y'all need to be ashamed of yourself for even entertaining this Nas and Jim shit. Ashamed. But this is what a good example, and I want y'all to hear me, a good example of what social media is doing. Social media can take anybody who ain't shit and put them against somebody who's one of the greatest orators, speakers, rappers, men in our time. And y'all think that's cool? Y'all think that shit's like fly? Y'all done lost it, bro. Y'all done lost the essence of what life is about, of what being black is about. They're winning. Man, get the f out of here.
That's what makes the debate uncomfortable, because once the lights are on, excuses don't work the same. This is the moment where it stops being jokes and starts feeling like a real challenge. Not disrespect, not hate, just a hard look at who's built for that stage when everything is on the line. This is where the whole thing shifts from music to media. Jim makes it clear he understands today's rules. Going viral is part of the business now, not an accident. One clip, one quote, one moment can turn straight into money, and he's not pretending he doesn't know that. He openly leans into the idea that the internet doesn't care if something is taken out of context. Good or bad, people are going to talk, spin it, and remix it anyway. In his mind, if the attention is coming regardless, you might as well control it instead of running from it. But that's also where things start getting tricky. Clips move faster than explanations. And once a moment is chopped up, the original meaning doesn't matter anymore. People react to what they see, not what was really said, and the narrative runs wild from there. There's also frustration aimed at how media plays the game now.
I think Jim was trolling. So I don't have much to say about it because I don't believe that Jim Jones believes that he's a better rapper than Nas, Pusha T, and Styles P. Yeah. I think he's an icon in terms of the fashion
culturally,
shit.
All
and
that.
Yeah, but we got to stop the train at somewhere.
Nas is a good place to stop that train.
Nas is a great place to stop that train for anybody.
Yeah.
When you start naming specific people,
I'm not mad at that.
It feels weird to me. Also, he doesn't have more Billboard entries than Nas. That's the other thing.
I didn't check it.
He doesn't.
I saw some people fact checking, and he don't.
He does not, and it's not particularly close.
Yeah, it's not.
He doesn't have a bigger listening base.
I wouldn't have thought it was close, but again, I didn't check it.
It's not close, and
even if you remove features,
even if you get rid of features,
not close.
It's just not close. I mean, you look at Spotify. Nas has 9 million followers. I think Jim has like 850,000. I mean, the traditional metric. You look at Grammys. I don't think they're on the same planet. I don't think that they should be debating that.
See, and that's why it's smart for Jim to insert himself in these conversations.
His latest Instagram post, he was saying, yo, going viral is part of the gig today. And he's like, I understand today's game. So yeah, I'm gonna get up here, I'm gonna say whatever, I'm gonna go viral and make business off of it. It's the same shit he told us. I gotta play that game now.
To me, we also gotta respect the culture and respect the history. I mean, I don't love that move. If you were to say I'm gonna go, whatever, every rapper has a right to say that. But when it becomes again about an individual rapper, to me, who is on the Mount Rushmore, I just don't like it. It just doesn't sit well with me. You know what I mean? Again, 23-year-old is one thing. You don't know no better. But grown ass men shouldn't be talking about Jim Jones and Nas in the same conversation.
That is a great strategy that they started to put into this whole thing. And I seen this is something I'm watching in the recent, like how they clipping and
Oh, no, it's
viral clickbait and all this shit from just the smallest amount of words that I could say, and that's what created this whole
moment, right?
She's just going crazy right now.
The clips is a vicious game though, because nobody cares if it's truthful. Nobody cares if it was taken out of context. It doesn't matter.
It's the truth.
And then there's no integrity with the outlets that share the clips, because it's just the wild, wild west out here. So sometimes I see things and I'm like, that's not how.
Angie, nobody takes their responsibility of being a journalist serious. Like you do. And you have for so many years.
I try, but sometimes it's not even in my control.
No, it's way out there. But I'm just saying, there's very few journalists like you.
Thank you.
Most people are clickbaiting for that. Like that's their whole existence, and I get it.
Yeah.
I'm here for everything. We gonna run it down the line. We gonna have fun. You did like there's not too much seriousness. You know what I mean? Like this is entertainment.
Yeah.
No patience, no full conversations, just quick headlines and viral cuts designed to spark outrage. Integrity takes a back seat to engagement, and nobody really slows down to ask what's real anymore. Jim treats it like entertainment, like the internet is a stage and everybody's playing a role. But the bigger question hangs in the air. When everything turns into content, where does the line between strategy and respect actually sit? This is where things really go left, because once Nas gets pulled into the conversation, the tone changes fast. What started as talk about relevance and moments suddenly turns into legacy talk, and that's a line a lot of people feel you just don't cross. For many fans, this isn't even a debate. Nas represents lyricism, impact, and a body of work that helped shape hip-hop itself. So when Jim's name starts floating anywhere near that level, people react instantly, like the culture itself is being tested. The backlash isn't really about hate for Jim either. A lot of it comes from respect for history. People start pulling numbers, awards, catalog depth, and long-term influence, trying to remind everyone that not all careers exist in the same lane. Some conversations just aren't equal. At the same time, Jim's defenders say he never meant it the way clips made it look. They argue this is the internet doing what it does best, grabbing one moment and turning it into a wildfire. Context disappears, emotions take over, and suddenly it's chaos. That's when the bigger issue shows itself. This isn't just about Jim or Nas anymore. It's about how fast social media can pit relevance against legacy and convince people that everything deserves a comparison, even when it clearly doesn't. By this point, the whole situation stops feeling like a simple moment and starts looking like a reflection of where the culture is right now. Social media decides what matters, what trends, and what gets twisted into a headline, whether it makes sense or not. A lot of people aren't even mad at Jim personally. They're frustrated with how quickly real legacies get dragged into viral debates just for clicks. Entertainment moves faster than respect, and history gets treated like it's optional. Jim, on the other hand, seems fully aware of the game. He said before that going viral is part of today's business, and he's not pretending otherwise. From his angle, attention equals opportunity, and opportunity equals money. That's the strategy. But that strategy comes with a cost. When everything turns into content, the line between fun, provocation, and disrespect gets blurry. Fans start asking whether chasing moments is worth muddying conversations that used to be sacred. So now the question gets passed to the audience. Is this just modern entertainment doing what it does, or is the culture losing its sense of balance? Let us know how you see it. Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like, subscribe to Dripzine, and make sure you tap the hype button to help the video grow.